Greetings, this is Diego Knight. I'm in Rosarito, Baja Sports, based in Rosarito Beach, just south of the border. Today is Monday, February 10, 2025. Weather's been pretty good today. It's been a little chilly, a little windy, but comfortable, partly sunny. So anyway, well, the key thing is what about the studio? Studio 12. It's almost ready. We got the I got the microphones. I've got the green screen, lights. We're gonna put some more curtains up. But the thing is that's basically it's for the studio. It's a dream come true. I never thought of. I was hoping for one several years ago. But anyway, the key thing is, hey, the studio is looking good. And the other thing is, I'm gonna be able to have guest speakers and interviews with people over here. So it's a great idea to start something. Why am I doing it? Simple. Getting creative. And the other thing is hey, I'm Rosarito, Mexico, and there's over 15,000 Americans who live in Rosarito Beach. And there's a a need for English news. And the other thing is this, people want to talk. So that's it. So a little bit more information about myself. I'm originally from Chicago, and people say Diego's your real name. Well, I've been calling myself a Diego for about 10 years. Real name is Grant, but hey, that's another story. Anyway, the thing is, originally from south side of Chicago, went to Marist High School, finished that one, and went to University of Alabama, studied Spanish language and literature, lived in Valparaiso, Indiana, and lived in Korea. Why did I live over there? I want to live around the world. So now I'm living in Mexico. And what else did I do? Well, one thing is I got involved with martial arts when I was in Korea, did Hapkido and Gumdo. Gumdo is the sword fighting with the helmets and with the armor. A great experience. But the thing is this, having big feet, made sure that you got to be careful because it's on wooden floors, but I got a lot of blisters. Hapkido is very different. It's more self-defense. We did a lot of acrobatics, jumping, tumbling, pressure points. I really enjoyed that. I did that for nearly 9 years. And before that one, I got involved with cycling. I was big in cycling in my high school and university, and I did a little bit in Korea. So why? I just get involved with stuff. So anyway, the thing is, I got in photography about 10 years ago. And what I'm using Nikon D500. It's discontinued, but I still use it. I got it in 2017. It's not a full frame, but it's a crop sensor. But the thing is, I still use it for sports. I do have the D750. It's a beast. It's a heavy one. It's great for journalism. It's also my backup camera. Besides those cameras, I have some lenses. I've got a super wide angle from 11 to 16. That's great for sunsets, landscaping, for real estate. I've been doing real estate for many years, for about 6 years or so. And I got a couple when I got the original camera. My first camera was a Nikon D3300, basic, shoot, point and shoot, great camera. And I got what the thing is, it's basic, man. It's basic. Great for when you're starting with that one. But once you get into manual, like the D500 is completely professional, and you can do a lot more stuff. Well, anyway, when I got the D3300. I had a couple lenses, the 1855 and then the 50 to 300 millimeter. So I start with those. I still have those, but I got a couple of big lens from Tamron, which is the 150 to 600. It's the big lens. It's great for sports. And I do have a prime, Nikon 85. I use it especially for basketball. And that's for lenses. I do have a Mavic Pro. I got that in 2017. I crashed it a couple times, hit a tree, and it had a couple trees. So anyway, the thing is, I still use it. Not as much as before, but that's some of my equipment. I use the Nikon mobile, one of the key things. This is a really cool little device. It's great for journalism. I love this idea. You can put this on a cell phone, you can put it on a tripod, and it's great for journalism report projects. The other thing is I got the original DJI Osmo, and it's really, really great. They don't make those anymore, but I still use it. Fantastic camera. I use it for other events, for real estate, and the equipment is fantastic. I don't like to change my equipment unless necessary, but some of the equipment, it's old, but hey, it's still good. I mean, you can do 4K for some of the cameras, for the D500 with the Osmo, but you still do it. Now, I'm using an Asus ZenBook, and I got that in 2017. Yeah, it crashed about a month ago, I think because of virus, but it still works. Fantastic. Use it for 4K video. What else? I'm using the Mahona audio mixer, the lights in 2 microphones. I got a couple webcams, Logitech, the 920, and another camera, a web camera. I got a couple lights. So this is the pretty much basic equipment. The other thing is I got a lot of journals. I got a bunch of journals for this stuff. One thing is I got involved with writing journals when I had a stroke in 2012, and I didn't know what I was going to do. It came over here in Rosarito to take care of my mother, but in 2014, when my mother passed away, I didn't know what I was going to do, and I didn't know who I can talk to because I had no one else. I knew my father, but that's it. So I decided to get into writing. I was struggling just to have a regular full sentence. But then over time, I just write and write and write. Great way to put your expressions, to express yourself, and just write your feelings, your thinking, ideas, brainstorming. So I've been through a couple of those, finished those journals over the past couple of years. But anyway, I still write it, not as much as before for personal journal, but I still have several journal books that writing for different projects. One thing is sports here in Rosarito, different types of sports like the rodeo, the basketball. Also, I'm getting involved with graphic design. I want to get involved with that one. I use Affinity programs for photo designer and publisher. I wanted to get involved with writing before I had the stroke, but the thing is, things fell through. So anyway, but the thing is, right here, I'm right now. Someone's going to probably ask me how old I am. Well, I was born in 1969, and I have no brothers and sisters, only me. And the thing is, it's not easy to have a stroke, but also living in another country and also having a new career. But I've been getting photography for 10 years, with journalism in 2017, and now with this studio. I've done live transmissions and interviews from before, but having a studio is a great accomplishment for me because now I can sit down and I do a lot of work onto the desk in a studio. But before that, I used to go onto a table, coffee shops, or a sofa to do the editing, but now it feels more comfortable now. But also I have all these journals, so I can write all different things. Like I had to learn more stuff. For example, besides photography, I had a lot more things to learn about photography. Also videos. I use Power Director, Cyberlink for video editing. I bought one edition back in 2016 and updated it about a month ago. I was using Lightroom, but it crashed because of the computer. So now I'm using Darktable. I wish I'd known about Darktable many years ago. But that's a great program for that one. And learning about journalism. Now I'm learning about OBS. This is the program I'm using how to do this type of talk show. And now looking at the look at the background, you see that's my photo from years ago in Primo Tapia area. It's east of Primo Tapia, which is just south of Rosarito Beach. And then you see the logos Baja Sports and Ein Rosarito in those banners. I'm learning how to do those. Now, Baja Sports is a page I made back in 2018 to focus on sports because I knew there's going to be a lot of sports here and I want to get involved with that one. So I just started with photos, first with boxing, then with the basketball tournaments, and then got involved with interviewing and now taking videos of boxers, basketball, and more things. That's it. It's just a great way to just get involved. One thing is I'm really happy for getting involved with journalism because in this way I'm able to meet more people, different, the culture, the society in here in Mexico. When I go outside downtown Rosarito or around, I recognize a lot of people. And the conversations in Spanish, yes, I have to admit that I need to practice more Spanish, but basic conversation is good. But the thing is, it's a great way to learn the culture and learn the people. So we're able to talk, we can share stuff, what's going on and anything what new, what's going on. And to me, it's always a learning experience. So I'm happy where I'm at right now. It's sometimes I get culture shock because I used to live in Korea. It's a different world, but anywhere you live, anywhere else. I know people who live from the Midwest, they come over here in Mexico, they're really they say they culture shock. I said, yeah, culture shock some here, but you live into Asia, coming over here, it's different. So, I mean, there's a lot of restaurants here that speak English, people who speak English, and a lot of people here speak English. And sometimes I say, sometimes it's difficult to learn Spanish here because there's too much English. So, but, well, you just got to learn about that. So I just really enjoy getting involved with journalism and interviewing people. That's one of the key things I really like to learn because everyone has a story and everyone has different stories, and there's a good way to learn about that one. So, and that's it. So anyway, hope I'm not boring you all. Hopefully, I think the audio is good and the video looks really good. So anyway, I'll be doing more of this work. I'm on Facebook and on TikTok. I'm on Instagram, and I need to combine all that platforms. When you have one phone and then you go to another phone and you have to see the different accounts, it's a challenge. So I got to make sure everything's all synchronizing. So anyway, the thing is, what's going to happen this year for me, I'm still managing the not-for-profit USBC, being president. It's an honor. It's a learning experience for that, but more expanding for between the Americans who live here with the USBC and down here in Rosarito, and getting involved with more of the sports here. Sports is growing here much more, and also you have more festivals like food festivals, music festivals, and there's more things to do that. And I know some people think it's very scary to live in another country. Yes, that's true. But the thing is, it's not impossible. It is possible to do that. And the thing is, the USBC is a great organization, that it's to help for the Americans, or actually the foreigners who live here in Rosarito, to share this information about real estate, renting, buying property, also utilities, also dealing with immigration and shopping, basic shopping, also getting to know each other. And then now working with the Mexican community is another advantage. And the thing is, there's more things to learn. And the thing is, we live in one world, so there's no problem. I don't think there's a fear, but the thing is, it's not impossible to live here. It's very possible. So, and the thing is, there's besides the USBC, we have more sports coming, and then also more cultural events. But the other thing is, I want to get involved more with the Mexican culture, to hear the people, to hear their stories. and also for the Americans who live here. I know some they come here, they're single, and they've never lived in another country, or some people in other places from the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. So they come over here. So it's a great chance for people to talk, and it feels it's safe. So people can help with each other and live, learn, laugh about that. And we could say that the reason for living here in Rosarito is the climate, but the important thing is the people. Not just for the Mexicans, it's for the foreigners, but we live together and we also can help each other. So anyway, um, this is my episode for February 10, 2025. This is Diego Knight signing off. Take care.